Hello everyone, my name is Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Dear Monster, where we're continuing on in Momo's route. We're about to do something. We're about to help him burn off that excess energy. Yeah. Let's see. He wanted us to beg, so I wish. You ask. I wish. But because of the route we're on, we're gonna be, submissive, so please, Momo. Please what? Can I help you to relax? Not good enough, love. Ask what you mean. Momo, fuck me, please. Oh my. Huh, better. Let me help you out, Momo twists his hand, and out of his sleeve, a ribbon comes loose. Chin up, love. What are you... Oh, blindfold. Oh, it's the kinky stuff, just like Kuya from New Carnival. Man, they really are just the same, aren't they? Oh, are we sure these are not made by the same people? I know they're not, but still. Interesting. Momo reaches up and flicks out the ribbon, which falls over my eyes. It didn't look thick, but I somehow can't see through it at all. Momo? Just a precaution, love. There's a strange sound, and the air around me starts to feel different. Bizarre smells and noises drift toward me. Momo? Just taking you somewhere quiet. No one's around now, so no need to be shy. So, something you want to ask? This could be dangerous. I don't like that at all. Oh, that's horrible. I can't see anything and have no idea where we are. For all I know, we could be surrounded by people. But I don't think we are. It feels like we're alone, intimate. I want to have sex with you again. I hear Momo laugh, but there's an edge to it that makes my hair stand up. Uh-oh. Better. What do you want specifically, love, Do you want me to fuck you? Do you want to get on your knees for me? Oh no. Who is he saying this in front of? This feels bad. He's humiliating him or something? If you ask nicely, maybe I'll forget to punish you for being a brat all day. Wow. There's a low growl in Momo's words. I can't tell if I'm more terrified or aroused. I don't like this. The music doesn't help. There's something else though. I feel an odd, alien sense of urgency. Like, if I don't do something, follow some instinct I can't define, I won't be able to stand it. It's a bewildering feeling. I reach for it, trying to puzzle it out, but it dances away from me before I can. Like, get the hell out of there. Stop that. What? It takes Momo's growl for me to put it together. The feeling isn't mine, it's Momo's. I can feel him through our familiar bond. Are you okay? Do you need... Momo growls at me and I stop talking, but I'm still worried. Momo doesn't feel okay. I can feel him freaking out. If you're not going to do what I asked, then you don't get to talk. There's another rustle of fabric and I feel something touch my lips. I open my mouth on sheer instinct. See, what's bad about this is an under-negotiated kink. Like, they're not even negotiating at all. I know that this happens a lot in, like, BL, Otome, whatever. But it's a red flag. It's not good. Not healthy relationship at all. If you're gonna do this to your partner, you have to talk about it beforehand. You can't just force that on them. Red flag, don't do this. Bad, bad, bad. You don't just force a blindfold and then force a ball gag or any kind of gag on them so that they can't even complain or tell you that anything's wrong or that they don't like it, you know? It is what it is. I mean, some people are okay with that, but you know, it happens a lot in BL especially. Like, I think back in the day when I first started getting into yaoi and BL, like, it didn't bother me as much, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, yeah, I've seen it so many times that I'm just like, I feel bad for the other guy. I'm just like, man, why you gotta do that to him? You know? Open my mouth on sheer instinct and it slips between my teeth. A slightly soft round ball enters my mouth and fabric pins the sides. Like, I would want to gag. I would hate it. Like, even going to the dentist, I hate when they have all that stuff. Like, when they're cleaning my mouth, I'm like, ugh. Hate anything going in my mouth. That's not food. A ball gag. Momo put a ball gag on me. A jolt of anxious excitement goes through me, but there's also fear. If I can't talk. Like he knows what I'm thinking. I feel Momo's hand brush down my spine. There's a soft drag over the fabric of my shirt. Does he have claws out still? You remember how you broke out of my illusion? I give a small nod. Oh, okay. At least he's telling him. That's a little better. It's almost like, you know, safe word, right? He's saying, if you don't like this, do this. That makes it a little better. You want me to stop? Release your magic like that. That seems like overkill. Most people would go for a hand gesture or something. Unless Momo doesn't think he'd be able to stop himself. Well, at least he's saying, you know, do what you gotta do to stop me. So that's a little better. Phew. That should not make my dick this hard. I'm learning a lot about myself here. Momo pulls away. I feel a moment of pressure in the back of the ball gag before it comes loose. He takes it away. Work your jaw. Make sure it's all right. His voice sounds rough. Are you... Alan? I stop and obligingly work my jaw back and forth. Little sore, but I'm okay. Good. Blindfold comes loose next all at once. Alright, so I'll edit so that you guys will at least get to see like the little image of Momo in his half feral form there. Unfortunately, you won't get to see the blindfolded and gagged Alan because I don't think that's really going to be very YouTube friendly. Even though it was pretty censored, but he was naked and like it was covering everything. But just to be safe, I'm still not going to show or bother censoring that. So I'll just show you what you care more about anyway, which is the Momo. But yeah, you didn't miss much. It was interesting though. You know, Alan having to deal with the fact that he was tied up and blindfolded and all of that, and clearly he could tell that Momo was very. He was trying not to completely lose control, but through their bond, he could sense that that Momo had some self-loathing going on, and he was trying to resist the urge because he said he could sense hunger, and that at one point he finally did give in and bite Alan's neck, but he was trying not to bite too hard because he probably wanted to bite like even deeper and harder, and it's like he was kind of a little uncomfortable, but also he enjoyed it. But I think he also felt maybe a little hint of fear because, when you have like an animalistic person with you, you're enjoying it, but you're also a little afraid. Like, what kind of hunger? Does he want to literally eat him? You know, that's the fear there. Because Momo's clearly fighting his animalistic urges. That's what's the inner torment that he's dealing with. So this is their scenery that they did it at. So it probably wasn't very comfortable for Alan. He was in an awkward position. Yeah. We're somewhere deep in the woods. It looks like, with a little creek beside us, the water is still and calm, and it's absolutely beautiful. Where are we? Doesn't matter. I knew we wouldn't be bothered here. Come on, let's go. Something seems off with Momo. I think about what I felt at the end. I look him over, but the animalistic parts, the claws, the teeth, all that, seems to be gone. I don't think he's better, though. He actually looks like he might be worse. I think he kind of hates himself, which is sad. The feeling of Momo's magic breaks the air, and the space in front of us ripples. Momo helps me to my feet and guides me toward it. We step through, and we're back in the mansion. Luckily, the same second we step out, I realize he materialized my clothes back on me while we were at the brook. Thank you. For what? Are you okay, Momo? You seem... I'm fine. It's late. Go to bed. Are you going to bed now? Just rest. There's no point trying to follow him, so I just head back to my room. I'm worried, though. He really doesn't seem okay. There's clearly something going on with Momo. He kept getting almost feral all day, and when he finally got that out of his system, he just seemed upset. Maybe he doesn't like that I saw him that way. I can obsess over things all night, but it's pointless. I can't help Momo if I don't know anything about him. For now, I decide to just go to bed. I find myself standing in the center of an amusement park. This looks like... Look familiar? Honestly, you'd think you'd learn. Here you are, trying to make someone else take care of you all over again. Your aunt didn't want you? Momo clearly doesn't. How many people have to put up with you before you admit you're a burden? Oh, shut up, you evil thing that your aunt created. Momo's dealing with something right now. It's not me. No? Then what is it? Face it, he just can't stand being around you. Especially since it seems like he just loved Grandpa, and you clearly don't measure up. And that was always the problem, wasn't it? You're the one who always makes it out, who everyone gets stuck with, while the people who are actually worth something are gone. Grandpa isn't dead, he can't be. Well, you wouldn't know, would you? Because you can't find him. You'd need a skill everyone around you knows. You're too stupid to learn. And you were too much of a coward to help the person who was trying. Momo said he couldn't be found. And you believe him? Or are you just too scared to argue? Pathetic. You never change. My vision goes black. In the distance, I hear the sound of rain and tires screeching. And then I wake up. It takes me a minute to catch my breath and shake the dream. The specter of myself still lingers in my mind, though, and I can't help thinking about what it said about Momo. Did Momo even want to be my familiar? I can't tell. He seems ambivalent to it, like he's humoring me. But I also don't think Momo would do anything he didn't want to. The way he talks about Grandpa, were they really that close? How close? Not knowing makes me uncomfortable. I have to ask. The problem is, I have no real way of finding Momo. I can only hope he's somewhere in the halls, because the doors of the mansion are too confusing with all their pocket dimensions. Except, the hallways aren't really that easy to navigate. I get lost pretty quickly. Oh no! No! You! Farron! I should have known you would appear just now when I'm lost. How convenient. You devil. Ah, dear Ellen. You appear to be in distress. Have you gotten lost? Uh, yeah, sorry. I was trying to find Momo. I suppose you would be, yes. Of course, someone other than me. Again. Is something wrong? Ah, no, not at all. I'm simply concerned. Momo does not handle stress well. With the pressure of Theodore being absent, I'm worried he will become more unstable. Ha ha! Unstable. Ha ha! Oh, Baron. Ha! Like you have any right to talk. Unstable? We all took an interest in you on your arrival. Momo is, if he feels he needs to stake a claim. I'm not. He doesn't own me. Of course not. I did not mean to imply. Sorry, he's being weird, and it's bothering me. I don't mean to snap at you. Weird? No, Alan, you're. No, don't confide in this evil man. This evil unicorn. Yeah, he keeps pushing me away, even though he agreed to bond with me, comparing me to Grandpa, which is annoying. Ah, well, I imagine he is as surprised as the rest of us. After all, to accept a familiar bond after being rejected so many times. Oh, look at my face. Oh, yes, look at me just casually dropping T-bombs. Oh, Farron, you piece of garbage. Ah, sorry. I'm also laughing because I know that Coco has recently started playing this game in her free time, and I'm sure she's going to be pursuing you, Farron. She's going after your good route, so she's going to see you in a positive light for once, and it's going to be fantastic compared to all the BS that you're pulling normally, because you'll finally be put in your place. Alan is finally gonna tell you, hey, stop all that BS, and you'll finally learn. What? I have said too much. Please forget I mentioned it. Uh-huh, you and your big ass mouth. Momo was rejected by someone? I do not know all of the details, but I know there was a time he was very desperate to convince Theodore to bond with him. Oh no. Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? He. So I'm. What? A stand in? Settling? Never! If you had chosen me, I would never consider you. Farron? That is. I cannot imagine anyone would ever consider you second best, dear Alan. However, you should discuss it with Momo. Wow. He's such garbage, you guys. What a jerk. I don't know where he is. I can take you to him. Just do not mention it was me. Momo does not like to be bothered when he is upset. I just like to stir the drama and then hide away and make sure it doesn't come back to hit me in the ass, you know. Yeah. You see? You see? This is why I can't stand him, you guys. Petty ass little bitch. You petty mofo. And if he looks, that is to say, if he appears, if he looks like a fox, run. You were warned? By whom? To answer your question, no. No one warned me. But he had slit pupils and claws yesterday, whenever he was getting worked up about something. And he could be kind of nasty when he was that way, so I figured. Indeed, Momo's emotions best him on occasions. Do not let him take it out on you. I really wish you had. Never mind. Hey, I've been down that path. We ain't going back. Yes, I'm sticking my tongue and my other finger up at you. Alright. Farron leads me to a door and gestures to it. Momo is most likely in here. Good luck, dear Alan. He's gone before I can ask him anything else. This is... Seeing the amusement park shouldn't be a surprise, but it still feels too soon. Almost raw. I take a steadying breath and enter the amusement park, looking around for any signs of life. Momo? Are you there? I see a light ahead in Momo's shop and head toward it. Momo? I see Momo, but before I can call out, I realize he's doing something. Be enough. Be enough. Ooh. I watch in horror as he digs his claws into his own palm and smears a trail of blood over the object in his hands. A scarf, it looks like. There's a faint glow, and then nothing. Fuck. I don't know why I trust the fucking lizard anyway. Or maybe he was right and you just... Oh, he's looking for Theo. Maybe I just didn't pick anything you were attached to. Momo? Shit! When did you get here? How did you get here, actually? I'll tell you if you tell me what you were doing. Fine. Never mind, then. Seriously? What? After all of yesterday, you really haven't caught on yet? Caught on to what? That I'm not what you wanted? Try the reverse, love. What? You want some sweet pet to love and care for you, to teach you how to be strong, to help you get your magic under control. You're in the wrong place. I can't be that. I can make you stronger, sure, but I will make your control worse. So, if you want sex, you want a good time, come to me. Otherwise, you're in over your head. Wow. Don't want to fight with you. I mean, these are all good responses, but this is the most honest. I think this one. I was just worried about you. Not worth worrying about, love. Of course you are. I'm fine. What did you need? You came in here for a reason. I couldn't sleep and I wanted to check on you. That was all. I noticed then that Momo doesn't look the best. There's something rumpled about him. For good reason, since it looks like you didn't sleep either. I had things to do. And they couldn't wait until morning? How? You follow me around all day? Momo. Stop worrying about me. Go back to bed. Well, I remember choosing more than one of these options. Which one was the one for this path again? Shoot, my memory's not good anymore. I think this was the good ending. So it's probably this one for this path, right? Maybe we should sleep together. Yesterday not enough for you, love? Not like that. Actual sleep. What? Snuggle for the night? Sorry, my mom's on the phone. She's kind of distracting me. What? Snuggle for the night? Wake up and eat breakfast together? My stomach doesn't register the sarcasm, just the mention of food. It growls. Maybe breakfast first. I can work with that. Momo raises a hand, and through our bond I can feel him gathering magic. What are you doing? What do you mean? Conjuring food. Can't we just go make food? Actual food, not weird magic food? Momo looks away. It feels distinctly like he's avoiding my gaze. He's like, I don't know how to cook. There's nothing wrong with conjured food. I'd still rather eat in the kitchen. Ugh, fine. He heads to the door. Come on then. I follow Momo out into the hall, falling into step beside him. No portal? What, spoiled now? Can't walk? Oh, you actually walk? No, I just usually resort to magic first. I didn't expect you to want to actually walk. Well, you wanted to do things the plebeian way. It's not plebeian. Oh, it's absolutely plebeian. But that's fine. Here we go. Yeah, we can visit our buddy Slagathor. He raises a hand again. Momo, coming to the kitchen doesn't mean you should just summon the food now. Oh my gosh, Momo. This is gonna be funny. He's like, ugh, I have to actually cook, but I don't know how to cook, damn it. Momo's face pinches and something occurs to me. Momo, do you know how to cook? There really isn't anything wrong with conjured food. It tastes the same. You don't, do you? Momo bristles, not looking at me. What about it? He's on the defensive, but in a different way than yesterday, or even earlier. This is more flustered. It's cute. That's fine. You could have just told me. So can I... No, don't. I'll cook instead. Momo eyes me, watching as I cross the room and start to root through the cabinets and fridge. There's a lot of things I don't recognize, but a lot that I do. Hey, Slagathor's gonna be like, oh, someone cooking for me for once. Nice. Hey, Alan, why don't you win over everybody with your cooking skills? Show that you're the waifu. Waifu material. Hospando material. Slagathor won't mind if I cook, will he? Only if you fuck it up. Right, no pressure then. I hear Momo snort, and I take the victory of having made him laugh, even just a little. Maybe I can get him to actually warm up to me eventually. As I start taking stuff out to cook, I feel him creep up behind me. What are you making? I'm not sure. These are definitely eggs, but they don't look like chicken eggs. I sure hope not. Big ass chicken. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. I sure hope not. Big ass chicken. The eggs are almost the size of my whole hand. Might be normal for you guys for all I know. The existence of unicorns and orcs does not necessarily mean we have giant chickens. You're a giant fox. Momo huffs. His breath lands on my neck. He's standing so close. I'm a perfectly normal-sized fox. I just have a few more tails. You do? How many? Like, you know what tail counts mean. It's not 9. You never just answer a question, do you? Not usually. 7. Thank you. Is 7 a lot? 7 is a lot, especially for a fox my age. Typically you get 1 every 100 years, but you can get additional tails with enough power. How old are you? Haven't you ever heard not to ask a lady her age? You're not a lady. Sassy. I like this casual conversation in the kitchen. That's really cute. I could be temporarily if I took on that form. So are you like gender fluid? No. Even when I take on a female human shape, that's not how I see myself. I don't have the most rigid sense of who I am, but I definitely know that it's male. I don't think he meant to say the first part, but I filed it away. Good to know, but you didn't answer about your age. You really don't let anything go. I'm not really sure. I wondered for a long time. By the time I started paying attention to human calendars, I had 3 tails. I do the math, but considering I gained the next 4 in less than 400 years, I can't assume I gained the first 3 at the regular speed either. I had to have been at least 100 though. There's really no speeding through that first tail, especially since you're not aware you're meant to be going for it until you've got it. What do you mean? Fox spirits aren't born with multiple tails. At the beginning they're just regular foxes. There's a mountain in our land that's rich with magic, and it spills over to the forest around it. If a fox from outside that area wanders into it, they'll start absorbing magic. After 100 years of feeding in that forest, they'll eventually grow a second tail. What about foxes born in that forest? They left. The only foxes in the forest now are wild ones. The earlier ones gained enough power and control to make their way up the mountain. Humans called them holy foxes, but they're really just pricks. Isolated, never coming down to deal with humans or other foxes again. The rest of the foxes left in the forest, the ones who could never make it up the mountain, tear themselves apart more often. What about you? Like I said, I wandered. I didn't like hanging out with those assholes, so I left. Sometimes I go back, but not for long. Thank you for telling me. What? You rarely share anything. I appreciate you being honest with me. It's not like I bared my soul, love. Any book in the library could tell you what I did. But it didn't. You did. I don't get you. Then we're even. Momo shifts, then, and his arms loop around my waist. Oh, that's cute. They're super cute right now. Just this domestic moment. I live for this kind of stuff. His head dropping onto my shoulder, watching the eggs cook. Smells good. Thank you. How do you do that? Cook? Well, eggs are easy. I'm making these as omelets, so I put the eggs in a bowl and mix them up with a fork until they were yellow. I explain the steps of making the omelets as best I can, realizing about midway through, he was tired. He didn't sleep well. That Momo is leaning more and more onto my back. His chin lies on my shoulder, his breathing getting slow and steady against my neck. Momo? Are you falling asleep? Hmm. His head shifts, and I feel his nose nudge against my jaw, like he's nuzzling. My heart squeezes in my chest. Aww, that's so cute. Okay, I totally forgot how cute this moment was. Damn it. Okay, you guys are really freaking cute. The omelets are done. You get to eat, or do you want to go to bed? Fine. He doesn't pull back, though. Gently, I transfer the omelets to one of the plates I grabbed. On a whim, I cut off a piece with a fork and hold it up over my shoulder. There's a soft shift as Momo picks his chin up and bites it off the fork before dropping back down. It's good. Thank you. I smile. I don't want to move him too much, so I eat standing there, passing every third bite or so over my shoulder to him. Oh. Each time he moves just enough to grab it and chew, and tucks back. For this one brief moment, I feel like we're actually lovers. Not fuck buddies, not strangers thrown together by a situation out of our control. This feels sweetly domestic. Farron peeks through the door, seething angrily. He's like, my plan failed. When the omelet's done, I pick up the dishes and then realize I can't reach the sink without dislodging Momo. Momo, the dishes. Magic ripples, and the dishes are gone from my hands. Oh, come make all my dishes clean, please. I wish. Before I can manage a thank you, it happens again, all around us. Oh, that's nice too. Damn. We're in my room? Sleep. Momo steers me straight into bed. Are you... Before I can ask him to stay, the air ripples again, and he's gone. Damn it. Still, I feel like something's changed between us. I get into bed and drift off to, thankfully dreamless, sleep. Aww. That was nice. That was nice. That was a nice little improvement. Alright. I think we're making progress finally, you guys. That's what we needed. Alright, so hope you guys have enjoyed this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.